was going to tell you a story about a gentleman I visited with a colleague quite some time ago now. And I didn't know much about him. My colleague had met him before. I think I knew that he liked music. And when we walked into his room, I saw on one wall a massive black and white poster of a trumpeter. And I think it was maybe Louis Armstrong. And on the other wall, there was another smaller poster of what could have been Miles Davis, also playing trumpet. My colleague Petal, who I was with, is very chatty and animated. And I think in those days, Lily was a little bit shyer than she is now. My colleague introduced us to the gentleman, and he was lying on his side. He wasn't able to move, and but he could move his face, but he didn't. He was non-verbal. My colleague, picking up on the music theme, has said to him that Lily, her cousin, had a clarinet with her, and would I show him my clarinet? So I had the case, I opened it up, and I showed him the contents, the shiny clarinet, and then I just proceeded piece by piece to put the clarinet together, because I had a feeling that he was a musician, and we had various ways of playing with the parts as I put it together. And I was quite specific because my colleague was asking me all sorts of questions like, what's that? What's that? And so I was giving the technical terms for example, a ligature. And I showed him my reed, and I told him that I took a size 2 because a size 3 is too hard. So I put the clarinet together and I played something like Loch Lomond, and I could see he was enjoying it, but I kind of felt that there was something missing. So then I played Stranger on the Shore by Acker Bilk, and that I could tell that he was really, really listening and enjoying that. But what I really wanted was to play jazz, because I thought Miles Davis, Louis Armstrong, but I can't play jazz. So I just said, I've always wanted to play jazz, but I think it must be very difficult. And he kind of gestured with his eyebrows. And so I just started randomly playing some very low notes. And then I was just following his eyes, just trying to work out where to go with it. And then I played some high notes, and he was like, so then I played some higher notes, and he was like, and I could see his eyebrows so I just went up as high as I could go until it was almost breaking. And then I just sort of randomly played some notes, got a bit excited, and then ran out of puff. When it finished, it really felt like we had gone on a musical journey together, and that he had been directing me in a way where to go with it. And that was the end of my first ever visit with this gentleman. The last time I saw this gentleman, I remember this visit very clearly as well. He was in his room, in his bed. He was unable to move from his bed, and he was lying on his side, but his eyes were closed. And it was kind of hard from the angle that he was lying at to sort of both of us to be able to see him. And so I was with a different colleague this time. I was with Honey. And so what she did was she sat in a chair next to his bed, and she had a clear visual on his face. And I went to the foot of the bed, and I thought, if he's sleeping, then I don't want to wake him up. But if he's maybe dozing or maybe just got his eyes closed, then if I play something smooth and gentle in the lower register, it might might be quite soothing, or and I knew that he liked the clarinet from our previous visits. So I just gently started to play Stranger on the Shore, and I played another couple of things. I can't remember exactly what. And then I felt it was time to finish, and I went round to the side of the bed, and I could see he had tears coming down his face. So I felt, and then when we said goodbye, he opened his eyes and he gave direct eye contact, and that just felt like such a special moment. And I said, thank you for letting me come and play my music today. And off we went. And it felt like we'd left the room in a nice, warm, peaceful state. And that was the last time I saw him. Yeah.